How would you like it if you could double your income starting today? All you would have to do is change just a few things that you're already doing in your life right now. This change can potentially bring you so much more money and bring you so much more happiness in the process. The best part is that you already possess the skills to make this happen. I'll warn you now that if you take action on everything I'm going to talk about, then it will radically change the course of your life. In this video, I'm going to show you how to become rich with these 4 millionaire mindsets. Hey friends, it's Jarrad, and welcome to the channel where I teach you how to get out of debt, build wealth, make more money, and create freedom through your finances. If you'd like to be a good friend and help me out, then please Hulk smash that thumbs up button, because my mom said that if I get enough likes in this video, then she would love me just a little bit more. And I really need a little bit more of her love right now. First up, you need to create more of an abundance mindset. Have you ever seen someone who has more than you and you start to kind of feel bad about yourself because they have what you don't, to the point where you may even start to resent them because they have what you don't? It's this slippery slope that we can all fall into. If we're not careful, then this is what we call a scarcity mindset. And it's one of the easiest ways to ensure that you'll never have success or have more money in your life. Instead of having a scarcity mindset, you need to take on more of an abundance mindset with your money. The world is full of so much darn money right now. There is way more out there than you realize. It's easy for us to get caught up in how much we're earning right now and forget that each of us can always increase our incomes and make more money. Keep in mind that making more money is not a zero-sum game. Money is not finite. Just because you see someone else who is making more money than you doesn't mean that you can't, because they can get theirs and you can also get yours as well, even if you both do the exact same thing. Think of all the burger restaurants out there. You could probably name 10 off the top of your head, even the more disgusting ones like McDonald's. Every single one of those people who started those burger restaurants was practicing an abundance mindset. They didn't care how many other burger restaurants were out there. They knew that there was more money out there to go around for them to open up their own unique burger shop. The abundance mindset removes the thought from your head that there's just not enough money to go around, that you either can't earn more money or that you can only earn more money in very small increments. Side hustles are a great way for you to learn that you can earn more money. You can actually earn as much money as you want. You just have to work for it. The next mindset you need to master is what I like to call the living below your means mindset. Now, I don't care how much money you make. If you live above your means every single month, then you'll never have money or build wealth. Living below your current means is a mindset that everyone should take on. Now, I specifically say below your current means because living below your means shouldn't limit you from trying to go out there and earn more money. You can strive to earn more money, earn that money, and still live below your means. I'm a huge proponent of picking a savings rate that you want to hit for yourself and then going from there. So say I make $100,000 per year, and the savings and investment rate that I always want to achieve is 60%. That leaves me $40,000 to spend on other life stuff that I want. If for some reason that you want more money to spend on life stuff, then you shouldn't reduce your 60% savings rate. You should focus on taking the specific steps to increase your total income. This way you're always, no matter what, living below your means. In our current world of advertising, trying to keep up with friends and thinking that you need more stuff, living below your current means becomes a little bit more difficult. The amount of money you invest and save ends up suffering, or you end up spending more money than you actually make. That's why the majority of people out there are in debt right now. Always keeping the money mindset of living below your current means will naturally leave you more money in your pocket. Stop letting how much you save and invest suffer. The more you allow it to suffer now, the more you'll suffer in the future, and the less time you'll have to make up for those past mistakes. Life is like one of those teeter-totters, but instead of launching your friend all the way up in the air on one side so they can't get down, you need to find that nice little balance in your life that works for you. Now, I'll admit that you'll never be able to get it perfectly balanced, but you can get pretty darn close, and I would consider that a complete success. To do this though, you need to employ the living below your current means mindset. The less you have to think about, the better. That's why taking on a systems-based mindset is going to be extremely important to you making more money. Smart entrepreneurs will tell you to work smarter, not harder. In our current culture, we associate hard work with increased success, but that's not always the case. Too much hard work can sometimes burn you out. Now, I know this firsthand because my default mode is outwork everybody in the room and then get yourself burnt out. Now, of course, there are times you just need to buckle down and work really hard, but while you do that, you should also think of ways to make the whole thing easier through different systems that you want to implement in your life. I've used a systems-based approach when it comes to the process of how I invest my money and pay my bills every single month. I made a video about how I automate my finances. I'll throw a link in the description of this video for you to check out after you watch this video. But to sum it up, I've created a whole system that makes more of the annoying money decisions for me when it comes to investing in my 401k, investing in my Roth IRA, investing in my HSA, investing in my taxable accounts, and also sending money to a separate high-interest savings account. If you take more of a systems-based approach, then you take 10 annoying tasks and turn them into one easy task. So in my example, instead of going into each of my investment accounts and bill pay accounts to click all of the little buttons, clicky, 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 I just manage the system as a whole. Instead of managing 10 tasks, I manage one thing, which is the system as a whole. You could also think about implementing a systems-based mindset in your life by creating daily habits and routines. The last and probably most important mindset that you will need to master when it comes to your money is a growth mindset. If you only master one of these mindsets, then this is the one that you should absolutely focus on. It's so easy to feel limited by where you started and where you're at right now. You start thinking about how you can't grow beyond your current state because you don't know what you don't know. This has honestly limited me in the past, and I see it limit other people on a daily basis. It's a reason that you see people out there who have kind of just settled with their current life. Seeing people who are okay with their current situation absolutely freaks me out. Not because I know what their future holds if they continue down that path, because it's pretty obvious, but because I know that they are capable of way more than they think. A growth mindset reminds you that there is always room for growth when it comes to how much money you make, how much wealth you have, the skills you know, and even your current level of intelligence. When people believe they can get smarter, they understand that effort makes them stronger. Therefore, they put in extra time and effort, and that leads to higher achievement. If you don't first start out with the belief that you can grow, then you've already set yourself up for failure. Sometimes this even takes you being a little bit delusional because at first glance, that growth may seem absolutely impossible. Always remind yourself that you can develop your intelligence and skills beyond where they're at right now. It could be as easy as reading a book and learning something from that book. It could be as easy as taking an online course, learning something from that course, then applying it to your life in a way that will make you more money. You also need to remind yourself that while you're taking action on this growth mindset, you will fail. But make sure this doesn't stop you from continuing to try again or do something completely different. When you fail, it is so easy to kind of revert back to your hole and not want to come back out. When you fail, take a step back to examine what happened, why it happened, and how you can use that lesson to launch you even further in the future. The only way you're going to get better at managing your money and even making more money is by realizing that you have the capacity to do it. Once again, I made a video on creating better habits that I'll link down in the description. It's a nice little compliment to this whole growth mindset. Don't forget to check out the links in the description to different playlists and resources that will help you with all of your personal finance needs. Make sure to Hulk smash that thumbs up button and pick up your free copy of the Debt-Free Prep Workbook. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so YouTube delivers more of these personal finance videos to you whenever they come out. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Adios.